The One Piece TCG market is currently on a massive run that doesn't seem to be slowing down. With daily price jumps and aggressive buyouts becoming the new normal, it is incredibly easy to get swept up in the whirlwind of green arrows and triple-digit percentage gains. But beneath this surface of collective mania lies a dangerous trap for the undisciplined. If you don't have a plan, you aren't an investor. You're just a passenger on a hype train that eventually has to pull into the station. Historically, TCG collecting has been a marathon, not a sprint. The traditional, proven strategy involves purchasing sealed product at or near or under MSRP and stashing it away for a minimum of 5 to 10 years. This timeline isn't arbitrary. It allows the circulating supply of a specific set to dwindle naturally as boxes are ripped and singles are lost to private collections. True wealth in this hobby is built on patience and scarcity, providing a stable upward trajectory that outlives any temporary social media trend. However, the last few years have fundamentally disrupted this cycle. We've moved from a quiet hobby to a high-stakes asset class. Just try to find a modern Pokemon booster box at MSRP today. It's nearly impossible. New releases are regularly pushing $200 per box right out of the gate. This new floor is a stark warning. Just because prices keep spiking doesn't mean they will do so indefinitely. Buying at the peak makes your path to profit significantly steeper. A box bought at $200 only needs to reach $400 to double your money, whereas a hype-fueled entry at $400 requires a massive climb to $800 just to achieve the same result. To navigate this, we recently looked at the Mega Charizard X Ultra Premium Collection. We entered our position around $130, which is slightly above the original MSRP. While it's not the steal it would have been a year ago, we believe it's the best entry point available in the current climate. The key distinction here is having a plan. If the market cools and the price drifts lower, a very realistic scenario, our strategy is to average down and accumulate more. It's a solid product with undeniable long-term appeal, and we are firmly committed to our 5 to 10-year hold period. Contrast this with our move on the Carrying on His Will, OP13, One Piece booster boxes. We secured our initial position under $180 per box with the intention of a long-term hold. But the market went vertical. Today, these boxes are soaring past $500, an exponential increase that is frankly outside the norm for a set this new. While the chase cards inside are legendary, we have to stay grounded. Bandai's top priority will likely be reprinting this set to meet demand. Consequently, we are planning to sell a portion of our position to reach a zero-cost basis strategy. We're locking in profits while the sun is shining, just in case the reprint clouds move in. We share these examples not to tell you exactly what to buy, but to illustrate the necessity of an adaptable strategy. When a market enters a euphoric cycle, it is often the best time to look for a partial exit strategy to protect your capital. Conversely, when the hype dies down and the market turns red, that is your window to accumulate high-quality assets at a low entry position. Successful TCG investing is about reacting to the data, not the FOMO. Looking ahead, we are still incredibly bullish on One Piece. We believe the game is still in its infancy compared to the titans of the industry, which is why we are maintaining the vast majority of our position despite the recent volatility. On the other hand, the Pokemon market, which is far from a bubble ready to burst, has started to level out beautifully. This stabilization is actually a gift, presenting some of the most decent low-risk opportunities we've seen in months for those who know where to look. Ultimately, the goal is to collect smart and never get carried away by the noise. The TCG market in 2026 is a different beast, but the fundamentals of supply and demand remain undefeated. If you can master your emotions when everyone else is losing theirs, your portfolio will reflect that discipline. To keep up with the pulse of the market and get weekly undervalued picks, upgrade to our Hidden Gem subscription for specific stock picker-like reports on the best deals in the current market. For help navigating the TCG, check out our free newsletter at tcjplayer.com. We post daily content to keep up with the ever-changing market.